Okay, so if you're a builder, a creator, an engineer, you know this feeling, right? You've spent years, maybe your whole life, building this incredible body of work. And then someone asks, so what do you do? And your mind just goes blank. How do you possibly explain all of that in one sentence? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle today. We are going to craft the ultimate pitch for your life's work.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's so true. You've built this amazing, complex ecosystem, but it's just too much to cram into a quick soundbite. That's the problem we're here to solve. We're going to take that sprawling, maybe a little chaotic portfolio and turn it into a story that makes people lean in and say, "Tell me more."
All right, let's dive into our first section. We're calling it the genius problem. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's when you have so many brilliant, amazing projects that the main story, the big picture, just gets totally lost in the noise. You know, it's a great problem to have for sure, but it's a problem nonetheless, and it can really hold you back.
So let's get specific with a real-world example here. Imagine a complete AI-powered platform for engineering and trading. I mean, it's incredible stuff, but it's all scattered across 5+ different project families. It's kind of like organized chaos, you know? Our mission is to find the crystal clear story hidden inside all that.
Okay, on to our next section, finding the value pillars. So how do we actually go from that chaos to clarity? Well, the very first step is to group your work into these big, easy-to-understand value stories. And listen, we're not talking about tech specs or features just yet. We're talking about the fundamental problems you solve for people. That's what we're going to call your value pillars.
So for the example we're using, we've managed to boil everything down into 3 main pillars. Pillar 1, smart infrastructure that builds itself. Pillar 2, AI that actually thinks. And Pillar 3, automated trading intelligence. You see how this framework starts to build the foundation for a real story? It's not just a random list of projects anymore. It's a narrative.
All right, let's zoom in on that first pillar. We're using what we call a product card to make it super clear. So, what's the problem? Well, teams waste weeks setting up cloud infrastructure. Total pain. The solution? One single config file gives you a full stack on AWS, GCP, Azure, you name it. Boom. This simple problem solution framing makes the value crystal clear to anyone instantly. Now, let's look at the second pillar. And this problem is a huge one right now, right? AI hallucinates, it just makes stuff up, so you can't really trust it for critical decisions. The solution here? An AI that actually has built-in reasoning and, get this, cites its sources. The killer feature really drives it home. Every single answer comes with proof steps. This isn't just another AI tool, it's trustworthy AI.
And for our third pillar, we're tackling the world of trading systems, which are often just a mess, right? They're fragmented, duct-taped together, so instead of trying to make 5 different tools talk to each other, this solution is one single end-to-end platform. It handles everything from market data all the way to live execution. If you're in that world, you immediately get how valuable that is.
Okay, moving on to our third section, discovering the flagship. So we've got our 3 pillars, we've brought some serious clarity to the chaos, and the story is pretty good. But here's the thing, is it great? Because sometimes when you do this kind of organizing, you uncover a hidden gem, a true flagship product. Let's see if we can find it.
And this is the question that can change everything. You know, what if the biggest opportunity is still buried somewhere in there? We've organized everything we have, but did we find the most powerful, the most commercially valuable story? Because finding the answer to this is what takes your pitch from just good to absolutely unstoppable.
And, yep, in this portfolio, digging just a little bit deeper revealed the real star of the show. It wasn't just a feature in the AI pillar, it was a whole new product family on its own, the Engineering Intelligence Platform. And believe me, this discovery changes the entire game.
So why is this such a game changer? Well, this number right here says it all. $50,000. That's what it costs for one seat of competing desktop software, stuff like Ansys. That one number tells you everything you need to know about the massive market opportunity and the incredible pain point we're about to solve. And this chart just lays it all out perfectly. The old way? It's monolithic, it's expensive, it's designed to lock you in with proprietary formats. The new way, our flagship way? It's API first, it's cloud native, it's open source. The key here is that it's not just a cheaper option, it's a fundamentally better, more modern way of doing things. Which brings us to Section 4, crafting the killer pitch. Because now that we've found our flagship, everything gets so much easier. We can build a pitch that's razor sharp and super focused.
We're not trying to explain a whole sprawling portfolio anymore. We're leading with our single most powerful, most disruptive story.
Just look at this. This is the new pitch, the new one-sentence answer. I build the engineering software stack that should exist, API-first FEA, explainable AI, and instant cloud deployment, all open source, zero licensing fees. Wow, let's break that down. It leads with the flagship, the API-first FEA, which is finite element analysis, but it so cleverly weaves in the other pillars. It's specific. It hammers on that huge zero licensing fees pain point. It just communicates a massive amount of value in one single breath.
Of course, a killer pitch needs some killer proof points, right? And this is it. This competitive analysis is the ammo you need. These are not opinions, these are facts. You look at it versus the old guard, versus the restrictive cloud platforms, or even versus trying to build it yourself. This new platform wins on every single front.
And then there's this. I tried to buy FEA software. They wanted $50K per seat, so I built my own. I mean, come on. That's not just a blog title. That's the entire story. It's an origin story in one sentence. It's emotional, it's relatable, and it connects instantly with every single engineer who has ever felt that frustration. This is how you turn a bunch of code into a movement.
All right, last section. From pitch to action. We've done the hard work of finding the story and crafting the pitch. Now we have to actually put it to work. So this is your playbook. This is how you take everything we've just talked about and apply it to your own work. Like right now, today.
Here are 4 super concrete things you can do right away. 1. Spin up a simple landing page that lays out your value pillars. 2. Write one blog post for each of those pillars. 3. Make a quick demo video for each of your killer features. And 4. Clean up your GitHub. Make a showcase page that reflects this new, clear story. The point is, don't wait. Start building the things that will tell your story for you.
And finally, here's a super simple script for the next time someone asks you, what do you do? Lead with that killer one-sentence pitch we created. Then, instead of just talking at them, you ask which of those areas interests you most. Just like that, you've turned a monologue into a dialogue. Now you can give them the 30-second version they actually care about, and then point them straight to the blog post or demo video you just made. Easy.
So, we're going to end right back where we started, with this one question. Your life's work is brilliant. We know that, but is it story? Look, you've already done the incredibly hard part of building it. Now it's time to find your pillars, uncover that hidden flagship, and finally, craft the powerful story that your work so clearly deserves.